Hello, welcome once again to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the final mesh level of my level for my assignment 2. So as you can see here, just go back, you get to see a little bit about how the player came into the place, which I think is quite good. So let's go through this door. As you can see, I have veil traps here. Quite fun and not difficult to get over, but some people do struggle with them. Then decide to mesh out these hammers after placing walls there. As you can see there, it's actually the full amount. As you can actually see the full mesh of what I use for them. And with this trap, it used to be really easy to get past there. I decided to change up the pattern, as you can see there. Pitfall trap just to drop the player down to the next area of my level. After doors, and then we have a multiple spinning spike trap, so it actually stops the player from just running all the way to the left. As people said last time, it was quite boring in my level, they just kept holding left to just keep going, so I decided to add these just to give them a bit more difficulty, and that means you don't have to just keep running left. One problem with these is just that the meshing keeps going through the walls and rocks in my level, which I'm not too happy about, but I haven't got really enough time to go over it. But decided to add chains onto my list just to give that extra feel to my level. As you can see up there as well with my maces, my spinning maces, they are attached to poles. Just keep going along here. I had to make these a little bit faster last time, because last time when people said it was just dead easy, just keep going left, so I made them a little bit faster, and then I added the damage up to 4, so it was kind of a harsh penalty. Decided to add a little bit of depth here, just to make more narrative into my level, just so that when people do come past I don't need a sign telling them the story, and I have that there. Pitfall trap, most people get caught in that. Some iron gold blocks, yay! Some little torn down flags. Decided to add these squishers, not too fast to kill the player, but look at that robot, so good. I decided to add lighting into it because it just make it look like it's actually turned on and it's getting ready, like some big master plan. Decided to add minecarts in the background just to show a little bit more narrative that people were obviously here using minecarts, probably to build the giant robot as we see there. Again, get these armor packs, get this lovely armor. Not really lovely, I don't really like it that very much, but hey, another chain lift. I decided to add these fireballs just to give a hint to the next trap, as with this. As we come closer to this, with this trap, as you can see below me, that is my critical path, what I decided to choose. But if you manage to get all the way over to the end, sorry, if you decide to get to the end of my trap, you can take the skill path. It is quite easy to get over there, as I can show you now. You just jump. Usually it takes a really specific time to get up there, but I'll show you that later in the UE editor. But let's go along my critical path right now. Get that checkpoint. Decide to add a little sneaky trap hammer there. Doesn't take too much damage off, but hey ho, it's just there to give a little surprise. As you can see, this is probably not the best way to show you, but I decided to add a little insta-death trap, which many people find unfair, but people only fall for it once, which that can be helped. If people learn that if doing it one time, that's going to happen, they just won't do it again. So I find that a little bit fair, just so I can have one death into my trap. Just having to spinning rails, I could have probably put another rail trap in there, but I decided to use pistons and have smoke blowing it up, so it looks like it's just being pushed up and down by the air pressure from in there. speed increases each time with them, just to give a little bit more difficulty to my last trap. But there we are, we get into my end game. That's only 5 minutes 50, deaths 1, but many people have the problem with going into my trap and not doing it, so as I'll show you now, with my skill area, well, with the skill path, you slowly get led up into a checkpoint after collecting sword power-ups, and I give a generous amount of hearts to the player, so it doesn't automatically kill them. But with my skill path, it used to be like a drop down into the finish there, but with a lot of fire bombs hitting the player, and it kind of got impossible to do. But I decided to go with a different skill path, and kind of took some advice from a friend of mine, and decided to do just spike traps, but having jump pads what will launch you in to an insta death no matter how much armor or health you got. But it's better than my last one, but players can jump over each jump pad, hopefully not getting caught, slide down here to hit this platform, then jump over to dodge these spikes, going on, dodging more jump pads, getting even tighter in the last part, just so it gives a little bit more skill, and then one final jump past these spikes, which I did actually put a light there just to show, because the lighting at the very end isn't that good, but I decided to place one light here just to give the player that little hint of warning, and then they'll be able to get to the finish point. Alright, so I hope you're happy with that, but that is my level. Thank you for watching.